Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to day 2. We are on day 2 of the 4-day workout. First of all, before we go anywhere from here, I need to know, how did you get on with step 1? Please, please, please share with me. Have you completed step 1? And if so, how did you get on with it? If you've started it and you've got halfway through and any resistance has come up, or if you just didn't get to finish all of it, whatever it may be, come on and let me know how did you get on with step 1. And I've got to just say a massive, massive well done to every single one of you. I've been blown away with the number of women who have come on and they have just shown up so powerfully, taking massive, massive action, and it was only on day 1. So, round of applause to all of you, and I just can't wait to see where you are at the end of these 4 days. So, as always, if you come on live, give me a hashtag live, let me know you're here, and also let me know where in the world you are taking part from. And if you watch this on the replay, still come on, let me know hashtag replay and where in the world you're tuning in from also. And even if you watch on the replay or on email, hi Ingrid, we've got our first live joiner. How are you doing, Ingrid? I was just asking how you got on with step 1, so do let us know. Ingrid, you've just gone all out here. I've just been blown away with your efforts. Completely inspiring, you really are. You're in Cape Town, South Africa. Wow, okay. So I know a lot of women in the group are from the UK. I'm here in Spain. We've got Sylvia on live as well. Sylvia Marie, hi there. I'm just saying, if you could let me know where in the world you are tuning in from, so we can start to get a feel for where everyone's from as well. And also let me know how you got on with step 1 yesterday. So also what I was going to say was, even if you watch this on the replay, or if you're watching this via the email series, then I still want you to go all out, okay? I still want you to post those comments, and if you're on the email, then get to the end of this training and hit reply on the email and send me all of your answers and let me know that you're taking part. Let me know that you're an action taker, and I will reply to every single email that I get, okay? And also, for the ladies that are on and whoever's coming on live, let me know, are you an action taker? Hit me with a yes in the comments if you are, because this workshop is for action takers. And like I said yesterday, action takers are the people that get results. So if you want to get results, if you want to be setting yourself up for success, for the best year of your life, you want 2019 to be the best year of your life, now is the time to start taking action, okay? So let me know, are you an action taker? Now, today's topic, we're on step 2, which is about acknowledging what you want to change. And that's the crucial part about it today. It's about you. And before we move on to that, I'd mentioned yesterday that in each of these trainings, I'm also going to be sharing a little bit with you about my own personal story as well, or parts of it. If I was to share my entire story, we'd be here all day. So in relation to step 2, and sort of carrying on from where I was yesterday, so I had acknowledged that, yes, I wanted to move to Spain, but what I hadn't done was I hadn't acknowledged what would moving to Spain do for me? What would it give to me? And through going through that process, it helped me to understand what was actually behind me wanting to move to Spain. And so for me, a few of the things that came up was I'd had enough of commuting to London every day. At the time I was living in Essex, it was an hour into London and an hour back every single day. And I'd had enough of it. I didn't want to sit on a train anymore. And a big one for me was that I I didn't want to be around grey clouds and grey sky, which I felt that I was in the UK at that time. I wanted to be in sunshine on a more regular basis. I wanted to be able to go and walk on a beach daily. I wanted to be able to go into the sea. And this one, I'm going to ask if anyone can relate to this when I share this bit about my previous career. And this was a big one for me. Moving to Spain meant that I could actually take some time off in my career, even though I was still working full time. So bear with me on this one. So at the time, I'd been working as a successful business analyst for 15 years in London, and I'd always been climbing that corporate ladder. I'd always been looking at the next promotion, the next pay rise, and I was always doing above and beyond everything that I could in every job that I had. And finally, what this made me realise was that coming to Spain would mean that I had enough experience, enough knowledge now that I could actually go into a job and just do 9 to 5. Just do what I was actually asked to do, nothing more than, and then go home after that and focus more on living my life and reconnecting with who I am and rediscovering what it was that set my soul on fire. I know that's a cliche for some, but that was definitely the experience that I went through. And so for me, a massive part of what moving to Spain would give me was that ability to take a break from my career in terms of climbing the corporate ladder. Let me know who can relate to climbing the corporate ladder and how draining that experience can be. So for me, going through step 2 really set the foundation, emotion and meaning behind why I wanted that change, what that change was going to give to me. And that's what I want to go through with you today. So let me know, hit me with the emojis, who is ready for step 2 today. I need to know that you're ready. I need to know that you're an action taker. I need to know that you are showing up, giving it 110%, because you are going to be the one that gets the best out of this workshop. So let me know with your emojis. Are you all in? Are you ready? I am ready to do this with you. So let's go into step 2. Now, with step 2, if you haven't already done step 1 yesterday, that's okay, right? We're not striving for perfection here. We're striving for progress. So I'm going to keep the replays in the group for you, so you can go back and watch yesterday's video for step 1, and you have got time to complete step 1. Now, you'll need to get this completed first, because in step 2, we're going to be using what came out of step 1 for you to feed into step 2. So one of the key things that I want to make clear on step 2 is that I don't want you to pick more than 3 things, right? So the first part of step 2 is looking back at what came out of yesterday, particularly around when you looked at where you wanted to be in 10 years' time. And also what's working well, what isn't. And see what jumps out to you, because there will be certain things that jump out. And then I want you to pick only 3 things, a maximum of 3. Now, it doesn't have to be 3. It can be just 1 if you want. But because I know this group is full of successful, intelligent, ambitious women, I have a feeling that you're probably going to have more than 1. And that's why we're going to put the limit on as a maximum of 3, because we want to avoid any form of overwhelm. We don't want it to feel like we're adding even more things now onto our never-ending to-do list. That's not what we're trying to do here. So a maximum of 3, and then what you can do is, once you make progress with the changes you've decided that you want to make, you can come back and do this exercise again. So this is a never-ending process for you to continuously grow and evolve. So embrace it from that place. So it might be that you look back at what came out of yesterday and you go, oh my God, I've got 10, 11, 12 different things that I want to change. And that's absolutely fine. We're not saying that you can't, but we're saying pick the top 3 that you would want to change. And that's going to be what you focus on now at this point. So let me know in the comments, what is one change that you decide you want to make, and share that with us in the comments so we can all get to know and support each other at the start of these journeys. Because as we go into the new year, I'm going to be doing other follow-on trainings from this to help support you in moving forwards in achieving the goals that you set for yourself. So, like I mentioned, with step 1, you did that exercise of looking at where you wanted to be in 10 years' time. And that's a really powerful exercise to do. So I would love to know how you got on with that and what came out. And if there was any feelings of resistance in doing the exercise, share that with me too, and I can help to kind of coach you through that to help you get out of this the best that you possibly can. So let me know if you want to private message me, that's absolutely fine. I'm here for you in these 4 days, okay? Or you can send me an email. My email address is karen@karenlouise.net, okay? So I'm here for you. Now, with that exercise of 10 years time, wow, how amazing is that to look and think, that's where I want my life to be in 10 years time. Well, what we can actually do is we can use step 2 to bring out what it is, the key parts of where we want our life to be in 10 years time. And we can start taking action now to move ourselves in that direction. And I can guarantee you that by you focusing on these things that you want and starting to take action now, you are going to be able to create that life that you want for yourself a lot sooner than 10 years time. I am totally confident that you can. So in the workbook, you've got 3 boxes for each of the 3 changes. So I want you to write down in each box 1 to 3 changes that you want. And then underneath each change, and this is really going to be what starts to make this change mean something. And the more meaning that we attach to the change and the more emotion that we attach to it, the deeper rooted it becomes within us. And that actually will increase your motivation. It will increase your drive. And it will also make you start to become more aware of opportunities around you as well that support that change that you want to make, because you've got more emotion attached to it. So you've got each of the changes listed in the boxes. Then what I want you to do is I want you to think about, like I did with Spain, what would that change do for you? So what would that do for you in your life if you had achieved that change? Go into as much detail as you can and think about, who would you be with? What would your experiences be like? Where would you be living? Who would you be living with? What type of job would you be doing? What would the weather be like in the country that you're in? Really see, hear and feel what you would having achieved that change. And then we're really going to attach that meaning to it. And as well as what would that do for you? What would that change give you? So what would it give you in your life? What opportunities would it give you? What differences would it make in terms of how you're able to live your life? How would you feel differently? How would you think differently? And would you see things from a different perspective, having achieved that change? Now, again, if you want to write more than the space that's available in the boxes, free flow, write as much as you want with this and get as vivid as you can with your imagination and really dig deep. The deeper you go, the more you're anchoring this change into what you want. And that's going to help you move towards achieving what it is that you want. So the action steps for today is complete step 2. I want you to come into the comments and let me know, yes, I'm all in, I'm doing this, Karen, I'm with you, I'm going 110%, I'm an action taker, I mean business. Let me know that that's you in the comments, and let's raise the vibe of this group. Let's raise the vibe around this workshop, because we'll lift each other in the process. So let me know, yes, you're all in. When you've completed step 2, come into the group, come into this post, or reply to the email. Let me know that you've finished step 2. And like I mentioned earlier, also share with the group, or share with me via email, what is at least one change that you have decided for you that you want to make. And just on that note, this is another really key part to this process. It can be very easy for us to take on changes that other people perhaps want for us in our life, and we can end up taking them on as our own. This is your opportunity to let go of that. Let go of any pressure that you feel to have, do, or be certain things in your life. Let go of it. And when you let go of it, you're creating that space for you to step into, okay? You to step into and say, what change do I want to make? Yeah, what change do you want to make in your life? Because ultimately, if you're living your life aligned with what it is that you want, you're going to be living as your very best self. And when you're living as your very best self, that's the version of you that you get to share with everyone around you. Now, if that is not the best, most loving and kind gift you can give to the people around you, I don't know what is. So putting you first and putting what you want first isn't selfish, it's an absolute necessity. So I want you to let me know, are you willing to step into what it is that you actually want in this exercise? And if any fear or any resistance comes up around this, reach out to me and we will work through it together. So the action steps are: complete step 2, let me know that you've completed it, and also share with the group one change that you want to make. I want to see all your excited emojis in here when you're watching this back on the replay. I'm going to be keeping my eye out throughout the rest of the day for all of your comments and your emails. I'll be coming back to every single one of you. And just before we go, to remind you, if you've not seen already, at the end of day 4, by participating in this workshop, you will receive a free gift personally from me worth £300. And I'm going to tell you more about what that gift actually is tomorrow. But you're all doing absolutely amazing. You want to give yourself a massive pat on the back. You are rocking it. I'm so proud of you. And like I said yesterday, absolutely honoured to be your personal coach this week. I'm here for you, so use me. Reach out to me. Let's share the journey together. And I cannot wait to hear how you get on with step 2 today. And I will see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock UK time for step 3. Bye, everyone.